conscious of everything. So I remember looking constantly at my pubes, and then I remember getting some scissors and trying to cut them to like not be there anymore. And obviously they kept growing back, and it was really irritating. Like sort of just cutting them really short, and I just sort of wasn't ready for it. I remember my boobs, they were a bit slow to grow, and I remember some girls at school doing this thing where they would run their finger up your back, and if they could feel a bra, they'd make a kind of, you know, they did it to me, and I wasn't wearing a bra at that point, I was wearing a crop top, and so they kind of laughed at me because they couldn't feel a bra. You know, I remember once when I was 16, I said I want to get my nipples pierced, and my grandmother and my mother were like, oh, don't do that, you'll lose sensation in your nipples, and it's very important in sex, and they were just very they were very open about it. I think I was very clued up quite early about, you know, the birds and the bees, about sex and what it all meant and what our bodies were. Partly also because my mum just walked around naked the whole time, so, you know, couldn't really miss that. I think there was a moment when you started to suss out that people were getting their periods, and I think because I was 13, I was maybe like one of the first, or it felt like one of the first, so I think I didn't say anything for a while, and then I have a memory of about maybe 6 girls. We were all sitting on the steps at school, and someone said something, I don't think it was me, someone said something about their period, and then another girl said something, and then by the end of it we were all talking about our periods, and it felt really nice because I don't think we had before. Once I remember just not bringing enough tampons when we went swimming on the beach, and it was horribly messy, and you know, it felt mortifying, but I remember telling a friend afterwards I was like bleeding everywhere, and then in the car on the way home I had to sit on a towel, and it was just horrible. But then you told a friend, and I told one of my best friends, and it's what became quite funny. I remember what I was wearing because it was the worst outfit ever, and everyone looked very cool at this party, and like sort of like cool like street dance wear, and I had been wearing a tie-dye skirt and a velvet cap. I don't know why, it was horrible. And we played spin the bottle, and probably no one would have kissed me that night if the bottle hadn't have landed on me. And I kissed a guy called Adam, and Mariah Carey was playing in the background. I think it was Hero, and I just didn't know what I was doing. His tongue came in my mouth, I was like, you know, and then and everyone's sitting around and watching you, and it was probably the least romantic thing ever, but it was just, I was so glad to get it done. So one of the most cringe-worthy moments when I was a teen, it was the first time I ever showed a boy my boobs, and it was a big deal. We were at a friend's house, went upstairs, everyone's downstairs, take my top off, we're lying on the bed, take my top off, show him my boobs for the first time. I think he's the first boy that's ever seen my boobs. He looks at them, hands come up like that, and he goes, and I just remember lying there thinking, what the hell just happened? The boy has just honked my boobs. Oh my gosh, like really terrible dancing to music that I couldn't move to particularly, but like, oh, Shaggy, I remember Shaggy. You know, a lot of like this sort of thing, which I was very bad at. But yeah, music I think is very powerful, but I just mostly indie music. When I was about 15, I had a pair of trousers from Cyberdog, that's this sort of goth kind of clubby sort of shop in Camden Town. They were black, and they were like army trousers, and they were really baggy, and they had a flashing light on the side that you press. And I just thought I was a badass.